People think food delivery is one of the easiest jobs you can do. You pick up food, you drive, you drop it off, you get paid. From the outside, it almost looks relaxing. No boss standing over your shoulder, no office, no time clock, just you, your car, and a phone. And that's exactly what I thought before I started. Then reality showed up, because food delivery isn't difficult in the way people expect. It's difficult in 100 tiny ways that slowly wear you down. The first surprise, the waiting. People imagine drivers constantly moving, but some days you're sitting in a parking lot, watching your phone, waiting for an order, then you finally accept one, and now you're waiting again, waiting for the restaurant. The app says the order is ready. The employee says it'll be just another minute. And 5 minutes later, you're still standing there. And those minutes matter, because while you're waiting, you're not earning. Then comes the navigation. People think GPS solves everything, and it really doesn't. GPS gets you close, sometimes very close, sometimes nowhere near where you need to be. Apartment complexes, hotels, hospitals, businesses with 5 different entrances, neighborhoods where every building looks exactly the same, addresses hidden behind bushes, house numbers that only seem to exist during daylight, and somehow customers always know exactly where they are, but the driver doesn't. Then there's timing. Every decision matters. Should you wait? Should you cancel? Should you take the shortcut? Should you accept the next order? Should you decline it? You make hundreds of little decisions every shift. And most people never think about that mental load. They just see someone carrying a bag of food. What they don't see is everything happening behind that moment. You're constantly calculating distance, traffic, restaurant speed, pay, fuel, construction, weather, parking. Then there are the unexpected moments. The restaurant closed early. The customer entered the wrong address. That's happened to me a lot. A road is blocked. The elevator is broken. The apartment gate won't open. The customer isn't answering. The drinks spill. Someone grabs your order. The app crashes. Almost every shift, something happens that wasn't supposed to happen. And you learn something interesting. The job isn't really about delivering food. It's about adapting over and over and over again. You become surprisingly good at solving small problems quickly. You learn patience. You learn flexibility. You learn that getting frustrated rarely makes anything happen faster. And if you're enjoying this conversation, consider subscribing. I make videos to help people. And one thing that surprised me most was the emotional side of the job. You spend hours alone. Sometimes that's peaceful, sometimes it isn't. You have a lot of time to think about your life, about money, about family, about the future. You're driving through hundreds of little snapshots of other people's lives. Birthday parties, family dinners, new babies, moving trucks, holiday decorations, graduation signs, ambulances, for sale signs, empty houses, busy restaurants, dark neighborhoods. You quietly witness life happening. You're part of thousands of people's day, but only for a few seconds, then you're gone. Most customers never think about the person handing them the food. They're hungry, they're busy, and they're focused on their own day. Honestly, that's understandable, but from the driver's perspective, every delivery tells a tiny story. Some people smile, some people don't. Some say thank you, some barely open the door. Some leave detailed instructions that make everything easier. Others leave none at all, and you just have to figure it out. You stop expecting every delivery to go perfectly. Instead, you simply adapt. One of the biggest adjustments is learning that not everything is under your control. You can't control restaurant delays, and you can't control the traffic. You can't control weather. You can't control whether someone forgot to update their address. You can only control how you respond. That's probably the biggest lesson this job teaches. Not driving, not navigation, not customer service, adaptation. The drivers who last aren't always the fastest. They're usually the calmest because every shift includes surprises. Eventually, you stop expecting perfect days. You simply handle whatever comes next. And strangely enough, that mindset starts following you outside of delivery too. Life rarely goes exactly according to plan. Traffic happens, delays happen, people make mistakes, technology fails, plans change. The more you fight reality, the harder everything feels. The more you adapt, the easier it becomes to keep moving. So, yes, food delivery looks easy, and sometimes it is. Many deliveries really are just picking up food and dropping it off, but that's only on the surface. Underneath, it's constant decisions, constant adjustment, constant problem solving. It's learning patience, learning flexibility, and learning to stay calm when nothing goes the way you expected. And maybe that's why so many people underestimate this work, because the hardest part isn't carrying the food, it's carrying everything else that comes with it. The uncertainty, the pressure, the responsibility, the constant need to adapt. Once you've done it, you'll never look at a delivery driver quite the same way again.